no! This always happens. What is up, everybody? Let me just fix this real quick. Let's turn off this crop. Turn down that a bit. How is everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. Don't mind me just turning off this crop. I don't know how to change it from scene to scene, so it's it like is cropped in some scenes and then isn't cropped in others. I don't know if that's like possible for you to do that. So let me know if everyone can hear me well. Don, what's up, buddy? I know you sent a track for me sometime last week, so I will definitely give that a listen for you today. I just got out of the shower. My face is looking like really shiny in this light. I gotta fix that. But yeah, so today I figured I would listen to some demos. I've had some people send me some stuff over the course of this past week. And then I also want to start a new idea. I mean, I still have some stuff that I've been working on in the past, but I really want to start some like crazy bass house kind of stuff today. So we'll see how that goes. So let's start off by listening to some... Oh, it's all good. I mean, I can listen, unless you don't want me to listen to it, but I'd be happy to give a listen. Or if you have anything new you want me to check out, feel free to do that as well. I sent to you a Google Drive link, though. SoundCloud took it down because when we tried to upload. Yeah, SoundCloud's annoying with some copyright sometimes. There's a couple ways that I get around it with, you can add like a minute of silence beforehand, which usually sometimes helps, or otherwise you just have to like pitch it up or down and then maybe muffle the vocals a little bit, or at least like whatever it's detecting. So most likely if you're remixing or doing a mashup, it's like going to detect the vocals. Yeah, absolutely. The other thing I'll mention too is SoundCloud as well, is something that I've started to do just to be on the safe side, is I have a burner account to just upload ideas onto, because I get worried that if I upload too many tracks that have a copyright strike, then SoundCloud will just like delete my entire account. So I basically post it on the burner account, let it sit for like, 24 hours. I feel like it's golden, because usually the copyright detects it like right away. But I figure like if you have like if it stands for like, I don't know, maybe even 20 minutes, like I feel like I usually kind of send it on the main account. But I've also heard a buddy of mine has had his Tate McRae. Yeah, a buddy of mine had his Tate McRae edit or remix pulled down, and it was like 2 months after he posted it. So something about Tate McRae, actually, because I feel like I tried one of her songs before and someone warned me that like I guess her team is like very strict on unofficial remixes and stuff on SoundCloud and other sources. Yeah, I mean, it happened to a buddy of mine, another friend of mine. He made three. It was like he released an EP. It was when I think it was when Bad Bunny released like a small EP of like 3 songs, and he made an edit of every single song and released them all at the same time, and they all got copyright striked. So because it happened simultaneously 3 times in a row, they like deleted his account, and he had like 1,000 followers, I think. Like he'd built it up pretty significantly, and basically had to start over from scratch. So it was after seeing what happened to him, I definitely don't want to replicate the same thing for myself. Yeah, I totally agree. And honestly, Loki, I don't know if like you reach like a certain like I don't want this to sound weird or elitist, but like you reach a certain like status that like they are a little more lenient with stuff. Like I figure like the bigger accounts on SoundCloud may be able to get away with copyright more because like SoundCloud can't necessarily afford to take down their accounts because like they're providing value to a lot of SoundCloud's listeners. I don't know. It's weird. But I don't know. That's all speculation. I don't know. Okay, let's turn down this turn off this lo-fi chilled beats, 12 hours of royalty-free music for Twitch streamers music. And I need to refresh my Twitch because it's not loading for some reason. Or the chat's not loading for some reason. So if anyone's saying anything on the Twitch chat, hop on over to YouTube because for some reason it's not loading on my end. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I guess it depends on how much you can manipulate the sound. So maybe like the computer can't hear it. But yeah, in other cases, it's like it's clearly the song and it used a lot of it. So I don't know. All right. So Don, let me start off with this one that you sent me just because you're here. So why not? My Wi-Fi is being weird right now. Okay. So Dea Hideaway. Oh, whoops, my bad. My bad. Let me start this over. I always forget. I turned down the desktop audio so that I can you can hear me over the Twitch stream or the royalty-free music I have in the background. Sorry about that. Let me do this again. Let's see how this is like. Boys seem to like the girls who laugh at anything. The ones who get undressed before the second day. Girls seem to like the boys who don't appreciate all the money and the time that it takes to be fly as a mother. Got my both eyes out for Mr. Right. Guessing I just don't know where to find them. But I hope they all come out tonight. Where do the good boys go to hide away, hide away? I'm a good girl who needs a little company. Looking hot in the summer. Where do the good boys go to hide away, hide away? Got my both eyes out for Mr. Right. Guessing I just don't know where to find them. But I hope they all come out tonight. Where do the good boys go to hide away, hide away? I'm a good girl who needs a little company. Looking hot in the summer. Where do the good boys go to hide away, hide away? That's cool. That's a great idea. I want to say something in the drop is out of key though. I want to say it's your bass. Let's see if I can go back to it. It's like, I think it's pitched down like one semitone lower than I think what it's supposed to be at. I don't know if that was just accidental. It's like flat a little bit. So I think all you got to do is just boost that up. It kind of feels like it comes out of... I think here you could use a little more... it's hard to go back to sections on this on Google Drive. I purposely did 4 semitones, but I've gone back and forth thinking whether it sounds weird or not. Yeah, I think it sounds cool in some moments, but I think just the way that you're like, I don't know if you can be necessarily like lazy with it in that you just always have it playing 4 semitones up, because I think it works in some instances, but on other notes it needs to be like 5, because it sounds a little flat in some when it hits some of the times. I also think I love the like the the fake drop that happens all the, excuse me, in like, no, you're good, man. That happens in like bass house songs. I think you just need like a little more like stuff going on in the percussion there. Like start with a big, like a kick. Why is it? So big kick and crash right there, right when it hits on the 1, and then and then you start to like kind of slowly introduce your drums in that 4 bars. So you do your kick, crash, and then you just go crazy with some toms. Basically, like your fake drop in a bass house song is essentially like your pre-drop fill. That's kind of how I look at it. I mean, you can really do it however you like. I just personally think I like that way better, just so it kind of continues to build up the tension into when you finally get that release, when all the drums come in. I think your break though is really good. I love the automation that you have in this bass, where like first of all, I love the sound design of the bass. I love it's like just a very fuzzy.
The second day, girls seem to like the boy, so don't appreciate all the money and the time that it takes to be fly as a mother. Got my both eyes out.
Yeah, see, I almost think like that's your melody you can follow in the with your. I don't know if you use that same kind of pattern, but it's like the.
Guessing I just don't know where to find them, but I hope.
I can't get that low in my voice, but hopefully you know what I mean. I think this is great. I love the background little like organ chords too. I think those fit very well.
Got my both eyes out for Mr. Right. Guessing I just don't know where to find them, but I hope they
great transition elements here. And I love the sub drop. I think that could use like a little more impact on this there. I'm in intro break after the drop, so maybe I'll go back and try that in the drop. Yeah, I think like I'm hearing like a do 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 do, and then like when you hit it on that low note, you could like kind of go crazy with like a and or you can like maybe get a little swing on it. You could do and then maybe like on that 4th one you do something different, like you can do like a turnaround with drums, like good thing I don't really care if I sound like a fool right now. Yeah, but I love the break. I think as I mentioned before, I think you have the perfect elements there, as I would always say. Like that's really cool. Oh, I hear another thing in the background too, like the little pulsing like pluck or like vocal thing.
Got my both eyes out for Mr. Right. Guessing I just don't know where to find them, but I hope they all come out tonight. Where do the good boys go to?
So I would have to stop here. That's a cool turnaround. Yeah, I think like the biggest distraction right there in the drop is just I think the bass is out of key. So I think you fix that and then you might be able to hear a little more of the elements. I almost think like it's hard to hear just because I think you might also want to turn that bass down a little bit, or at least maybe like filter out some of the high end so it gives your leads a little more like space to like be heard. And then what was I gonna say? Oh, and then yeah, I think once you get that bass in the right key, then the other thing that I was noticing too is like maybe almost too overwhelming of drums in there. I think just focus on your core elements there, and then just see what it sounds like, just with a kick, clap, and hat, and then maybe like a tops loop. And then if it's still feeling empty after that, then maybe start adding in a couple extra hits. But yeah, I mean, it sounds great. I don't know what your sound design is on the drop either, like how much you're laying and stuff, but it sounds pretty solid. And definitely send me the updated version when you get to it too. All right, so I got a couple other submissions too that I want to go through as well. This one's from my buddy Zenki, who made a remix to Reload by Tommy Trash. He actually just sent me this like 20 minutes ago. I don't know if it was supposed to be for the stream or if he just wanted me to listen on my own, but I'll listen here. I can share my screen now. We'll do it like this. Dude, of course, man. I appreciate you hanging out in the stream, keeping me company. So far away. When everything starts to fade, you don't have to be afraid. No, you don't have to be. I'm totally gonna get copyright strike for this. Take my hand and reload. Because this sounds like the original right now. I don't know if he just did something to the drop. It is cool. I like the sound design. The second drop is, I think, a lot more interesting than the first one. I just think like the mixing with the bass. I'm trying to figure out like what genre this would be. Because it's like pretty laid back, but it also has the elements of a song that like could be energetic. It's hard to describe. My thing about this right now is that I just feel like the melody isn't catchy enough, or it's almost like too complicated to really remember. It's like I couldn't sing this back to you. I just know it kind of goes up. It's like, Yeah, I can't remember it. Like there's just too much variation going on here. I think you just copy this. I think you just keep that melody so it becomes a little more like you can anticipate it a little better. Excuse me. And then just use a little variation on like the last one, because I think there's just way too much just going up and down in pitch, and it just makes it a little more confusing because it's like I can't sing it back. And then maybe if you start simplifying that, then you can go a little more crazy on the sound design. Right now it just sounds like it's one lead kind of carrying all the weight. So maybe you can bring up some other supporting leads to kind of fill in the space a little bit, especially I think what I like about this one is I like the rhythm of the bass, that it's just staying steady with this. I think with the crazy melody that you have here, as well as like I think you have a more rhythmic bass line. So it follows the pattern of the lead. I like the fact that there's a little more consistency with the bass line here. Okay, so you kind of do it in the second half here. Yeah, I think it's just also the sound design for me too. The lead just starts to sound like a little like mosquito-y over the course of the, like once you start hearing it for long enough. So not that I think not that I think you should completely change it. I just think it needs a couple other like supporting elements just to change the sound a little bit, or automate it over time. I also think another thing that could help this out too is just adding a little more delay to this as well. So it just helps it like kind of ring out a little longer. It just feels very like static right now. But it's solid. I think it's well mixed. Let me actually switch back to this because I don't want you guys seeing I don't want you seeing my Instagram. Okay, I did get a bunch from my other friend Durso. Listen to this. He made a remix to Apete by Rose and Bruno Mars. All right, we'll go back. Ooh, it's a fast one. Oh, 64 Impala. Okay, so it's the chill song. This is Chill and Henry Fong. Okay, so it's an edit.
Game start. Game start. Game start. Game start.
Okay.
Game start. 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 Game start.
this part's a little tough right here. Not necessarily cute. Okay, that was sick. My comments, the way that you bring the chorus in the drop is great. I don't know if you do it. It's kind of hard to tell, but I would absolutely add a kickstart onto your vocals so then it punches at the same rate at the as the track does. So you just get a little more bounce with that. This part gets a little annoying after a while. It's just way too many instances of her saying "game start." I just think like, I don't know. I guess I could see this like if you're DJing, then like you can mix into it so it doesn't necessarily like you're not gonna hear it from this point. You're gonna hear it like mixed in game start, and then like maybe you transition the song at this point. But I think there's another intro for the vocals to this song that you could incorporate in this section. I know Jian Young has a remix of it that crushes, that I play all the time. And he has this, like this part right here. I guess it's really short. But I think like what you do with the vocals here works. The tough part is I think the pre-chorus is not in key with the rest of the song. So you got a tough dynamic here because I think it's really cool in the drop. I just don't exactly know how you can intro it. Maybe you like swap in a different build. But then again, like I do think that these like those little like chord stabs are really cool from the original song. So I don't know what to tell you there. The other thing I was going to mention too is there's clearly an A to B in this drop. It'd be cool if you could do something different with the vocals here on the B part, just so that it stays a little more consistent with the rest of the song. I'm thinking like what I usually end up doing for a lot to add variation to my vocals is I'll like keep some normal and then I'll form and shift like the B part. So you like change this part right here. Or maybe you just change this part. Or I don't know, maybe this chorus is catchy enough where you can put these vocals as the build as well. But yeah, no, this is sick. Let me just switch back. There's gotta be an easy way to do this, but he sent me a bunch of others. January 2025 edits, and he also did a 30 for 30. I want to hear, these are all edits. I kind of wanted to see if anybody had any like songs. Oh, you know what? My buddy Showtime sent me something over text though, so I'll just send it to myself. Don, how's life up in Portsmouth this time of year? I know it's like a great spot in the summer, but I always wonder like what happens in the winter when like, I don't know how much of like a vacation spot it is for people, but like people say that about the like the Cape Cod all the time too. That like it kind of empties out in the summer and all the residents that live there. Unless I forget if you're in Portsmouth or if you're like nearby. Okay. Email this to myself. Pete Summers. That's true. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's freezing here. It was weird. It was like kind of warm in Boston this morning. Like I think it was like 45, and then actually got colder throughout the day, which you figure like doesn't really happen because like the sun comes out, you figure it's going to get warmer, but it actually got colder. I forget if I mentioned it in a stream earlier, but I'm going to Miami Music Week end of March that I'm really excited for. I went last year. I was like 10 feet away from Martin Garrix. And I'm going to the same party this year too. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll get to see him again. Maybe he'll remember me. I'm just kidding. Okay. Sent them to myself. Gmail. Okay, this one's called Stutter 1. Said it was just a loop. So, let me pull both of these up. Wait, can I open a new window? Okay, open a new window. Sick. Okay. All right, we'll go back. All right, I'm gonna listen to these real quick, and then I think I want to I'll start working on some stuff. Yeah, it's I forget. So the are you talking about Ultra or this other party? So I got tickets to this stamped pool party on the Thursday, and it's Dubvision, Julian Jordan, third party, and special guest who I'm hoping is Martin Garrix, and more. So that's usually when they start kind of filling in their smaller label guys that I'm actually really excited for too, because obviously like these are going to be like up and coming artists to look out for. Oh yeah, the Ultra lineup is cool. I kind of want to look at it right now just to ogle over the artist Ultra music. Yeah. Chase and Status is going to be amazing. Dom Doll, John Summit, Griffin, Martin Garrix. Yeah, so if Martin Garrix is playing an Ultra, like, you'd figure he should be at his own record label party. Tiesto, Timmy Trumpet, Zed, Steve Aoki. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a good sign when you recognize a lot of these names. Even, I don't know how to pronounce this, but Gesalfestein. They're a vibe, or he's a vibe. Oh, and then I forgot all the support stuff. The support people. Flux Million. Okay, not as familiar with a lot of the support, interestingly enough. I'm looking through it quick. Crank that, yeah. Odd Mob, Peekaboo, Sub-Zero, Sam Felt. Is that this guy? Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know the support as much. Okay. I got distracted. Let me, I'll listen to these. We'll go back here. We'll listen to Stutter 1. I think you just said this is a loop. Cool. I think initial thought is your piano is way too high. I think like if it's your main focus, I maybe this is a personal thing. I don't like that it's so high because it doesn't give the piano enough like body. I think you need to lower that down an octave, or at least just add octave notes lower down on top of this, on top of the pitch that you originally have it, because there's also like such a sharp contrast between your piano and then your sub bass. There's like nothing sitting in your mid range because it's so separated. It's either like bass notes or like high. You have nothing sitting here. The cool thing I like about it is I like this little like vocal stutter thing, which is probably exactly prompted the name, going on in the background. I wish there was a little more variation in it in terms of the pitch. I think like towards the end of the loop you could like go up one, or any portion in the loop you could like pitch it up one and then go back down. And I think with your bass as well, it could use a little more movement. So like do 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 do. Same with like if you were to kind of draw this out into a full song, like once you get to this drop, like you need to have a little more movement in your piano too, like some rhythm. But it's a cool idea. I like the little like 80s like the Phil Collins fill there. That's cool. Okay, let's see what this other one is too. Cosmic HW in the morning submission. Same deal with the piano. I think it's just like too high in pitch. Let's get that a little lower down, and then maybe just add on like a couple. If you want to have it like bright, I think there's other ways to do that. Where if you want your piano to sound like bright, what I typically do is I'll keep the body of it in like a very neutral register, so like kind of in your C1 area. And then you can like add OTT to it or add saturation to like add harmonics in the higher pitches. So you have the body of it, but then you also have like the brightness of it. And then you can also like EQ up the brightness, and depending on what plugin you're using to create the piano, sometimes like the one that I have, actually I might as well just pull up Ableton now because I'll hop into it soon. The one I have now, you can change like the tone of the piano as well, and like the hardness. So usually what I'll do once this loads is let's see, you guys can see this, right? Is it not? It should, right? No, you can't see the plugin. That's annoying. Wait, how do I window capture? It should. Oh, shoot. I don't know why it's not showing the plugin for some reason. But, well, this kind of defeats the purpose. Wait, I want to see if I do Serum, does it do the same thing? Let's see. Yeah, that's what I have it on right. Oh, wait, you're right. Window capture. I need to have it on display capture. Okay, here we go. All right, I think it should work now. Although I just closed it, so Wow, I didn't realize how delayed. Okay, sweet, you can see it now. I didn't realize how delayed the stream was at from like actually real time. Cause I have to wait kind of a while for me to check in. Okay, so yeah, so this is what I have right here: Addictive Keys. Let me plug in my piano. No way it's doing that thing again. Come on. It's a sustain pedal is so annoying. It's like backwards. Okay. I'm never going to be able to get through a stream without any sort of complication. Okay. Let's see. Addictive Keys. Sick. Okay. So yeah, this is like, so what's happening is like you want it to be, and my mic is like falling apart now too. Great. So you're sitting at like a high register way up here, but then you have your bass all the way down here. Actually, that almost sounded fine. Okay, I can't do it on piano because obviously the bass note on the piano is kind of where I want it to be versus a sub. But you have this tone knob here, so even if I play it, let's say here, you have a brighter sound without actually having to go up in pitch. Versus it's just even this, that'll lead even more. I mean, if you hover over this, it actually shows you what it's changing. So master channel EQ band 3. Well, it's just the velocity of the sample, so they'll just change the timbre of it. Same with this. So, I mean, now it starts sounding thin again because we're overdoing every single thing. But I typically usually have my pianos, especially like for dance pianos, sitting like, I mean, you can just play around with it. And then like, same thing, if you want to continue to brighten it up, don't play it way up here, because then you lose all that body. I'd play octaves in the left hand, or if you're just drawing it out, just 2 octave notes, and then your chord up above. Where is OTT? Add that. Turn down the depth a little bit. And then like, I hate how it sorts it like now because I can't. Soft tube. Oh, this is just not there. Like just even in Ableton stock saturator. Pooh, sorry. I mean, that's overdoing it, but you get what I mean. Okay, so my idea for what I wanted to work on today, I had the song Overdose by Julian Jordan actually stuck in my head. So I wanted to like reference it and at least try to like copy the bass. I love how my my algorithm on YouTube is just copyright free music now because it's like what I'm searching. Okay, so I want to just like reference this. I'm just doing this for educational purposes. Hey, Mitch, what's up, man? How we doing? Thanks for tuning in. Okay. Oop. If you're a police officer or anyone in law, you did not see that. Okay. Actually, I don't really want. I need to change this back because I gotta find this, and I don't want you seeing all my stuff. Okay, so let me just find this real quick. Where did it save to? Wait, did it not actually save? I closed the window too quickly. So this is what I'll do for like making edits and stuff. I do not use, well, I'll use it with sometimes my vocals, because the most important part that you want to have the highest quality is your drop, or like your instrumental essentially. So I'll usually download it off YouTube to like test out if it even works and sounds good, so that I like don't waste my money on it if it doesn't, if I buy it on Beatport. And then if it does work, then I'll buy it on Beatport, and then I'll just swap out the whatever I did, like the effects. And sometimes like the Beatport one will always be louder and will obviously sound better than the YouTube rip. So there's a couple other things I'll have to change after the fact, changing it, but that's kind of how I go about it, just to, like, so I don't have to like risk the like, it's like getting like low-key expensive now. It's like $1, and it's like almost $2 for some of these songs. My DJing stuff is not covering that. Okay, Overdose. So what I'll do here is I'll drag it into Ableton, figure out what BPM it is, and key. Actually, it would be nice to know as well. So it's 130 C sharp major. So we'll go here. Oh wait, I haven't changed my thing yet, sorry. Okay, so we're here, it's in Ableton. We warp it to 130, and I do it on complex mode. If you have it on beats mode, it might sound weird. If you like, well, also let's change our master BPM to 130. Do it on complex. Beats also sounds really weird if you like pitch stuff as well. Beats are only supposed to be used for like, actually, I forget if I've shown that before. I'll show it real quick. And let me just make sure my SD card is open. Okay. So like I said, I forgot if I've shown this before. I'll just show you real quick. Let's do like drum loops, top loops. I want to find one that's like long. Okay, so this is a good example. So as we hear, we have like this top loop that has like a lot going on here. So if you wanted to kind of like clean it up a little bit, and you wanted like very much shorter, perkier like hits, that's when you can use beats mode. I heard it myself. You can use beast mode. No, beats mode for warping, and keep it on transients, so it automatically will like find the transients in your music. It actually looks like it adds some extra ones, but that's fine. And then put this arrow back and forth thing on this one, the arrow to stop. And then if you dial down this 100 knob here, you'll start to hear like it finds where the transients are, and then it almost like kind of crossfade, or like it fades them out, and it like just starts tailing off more. What's happening to my mouse right now? It starts like tailing off this like extra section, or like the release of the sample. So if I play it and I turn this down, so you're only getting like the first little bit of this, and the more I do it, like the more it's going to take off until like 0. I don't think we'll even hear anything, or it'll be like the faintest little like, yeah. Versus this. So it's kind of a cool way to like, almost like, I don't think you technically can use it to like de-reverb stuff, especially like vocals, because sometimes like it won't, well, first of all, it takes away each transient like uniformly. So there's some times where it's like you might not want to do that because like the way that like vocals or like different rhythms would be like laid out, it wouldn't work. This is basically what I'm trying to say. But pretty cool to like completely change the sound. And then you can like go halfway. It kind of just mic muffles that offside. Okay, let's go back to the song. And we have a warp to 130, and we're gonna align this first hit, which is I believe our kick right here, on just like a downbeat. So we'll just align it to the first one. And drag it here. Oh, Don, have you, I'm super shocked I haven't asked you yet. Have you been to a place called Jimmy's Jazz Bar or something like that? Yeah. A friend of mine from Boston, like does the booking. I guess they have like, yeah, they have like music and stuff here. He like does the bookings for them and also like creates a podcast in their space, and then did this really cool thing a few months ago, where he was like having DJs play at some art gallery, and a couple of my friends played up there. He asked me, but I didn't have equipment and I didn't really want to make the trip up on like a weeknight. He also does the bookings at Playwright and Broadway, so if you want me to connect you or anything, if you wanted to ever come down here, let me know. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to create right here. Is that really loud? I need to make sure.
Give you some more, make you overdose, make you
All right, so I'm gonna do my best to DOB. What's up, dude? Thanks, man. I got this on this site called Envato that my company uses, so I kind of just used it for myself and then just changed some of the parameters. It's just a template, but then I obviously added my logo, and for some reason I was trying to figure out how to get like the YouTube chat in this section right here, but in every single stream I've had so far, nothing pops up, even though, I don't know, maybe I was supposed to do something else for that, but at this point I don't really care. Oh, really? Okay, so sorry, let me play it then.
Damn, look at that, they broke the mold. Give you some more, make you overdose, make you
Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to copy that bass. And I'm honestly not that good at sound design, so we'll see how this comes out. I want to try to just like force myself to make something like this, because I feel like everything that I get on a in like a preset pack doesn't, like, I don't know, I just feel like it never works. So I kind of want to like just practice like making, like hearing something and trying to like replicate it until I like inevitably like just quit because it's too hard. So let me get the note. Well, this is interesting because I actually, if it's in C sharp major, I don't really know why the lead note should be a D. Yeah, that's no, I wish I did. I just kind of like can remember like what it sounds like and then just like keep playing around until it sounds like what I hear in my head. So I don't know, maybe it's close. But what was I just gonna say? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say about the sound design is honestly it's probably like easier just to use presets too if like you don't really know what you're doing. I just kind of wanted to take this time to like practice a little bit because I feel like there's a big thing with basses where like I almost feel like this is one where like the top note is a D but the bottom one is something different. It's like kind of that like that bass. It might be in a weird scale that I major minor. I was watching a video how songs like that use other scales. I mean, I've been playing piano since it was really young. Get there, it was breath. Oh, thank you. It might be the same thing that you were like that with the bass that you had in that demo that you sent, where like one is pitched up 4, but like the pitched up 4 would be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that brings it to D, the B flat minor. So that's it would be flat. That's even worse. So if we were to drop this down 4, yeah, we have something new, but it's not what we want. And then the other thing that I know people do a lot with sound design as well is like they do this whole FM from B thing, and they like turn that down and they like keep it the same. So maybe it could be something like that. I think that's how you get like your like dubstep basses. So let's say we had close, really close. I don't know, like maybe something like that. Let's mess around with some of the these. All right, we didn't. Do you have Melda plugins? Maybe look what M auto pitch shows what key it is. I do have that. I just don't know if I have that. Oh, I do. Okay, cool. So you're saying put it on here and see what key it says it's in? Oh. So it's saying D sharp. But I think I messed this up because it's like Alright, so let's put it in D sharp. But then so we'll get this in the right key. Is that how we want to do it? And then because we turned that down, we have to turn this up. No, that doesn't work. I don't know why it sounds like E and white. Alright, the reverb one definitely isn't working. Format. It does almost sound like it is like slightly higher than that, but it's like not a full step. Actually, maybe. I have no idea what this does. Oh. I mean, it's funny because, like, I don't know if the E sounds better. I don't know if it's like I've been listening to it over and over again. It's starting to sound more like it because I can just keep playing the same original song. It's weird though. It's like, I wonder if it's like up like that. Oh, whoops. Okay. Yeah, I'm also not like looking at it entirely too, because I'm diving into focus mode. I honestly low-key wonder. Let's try this for a little bit. I'm just curious. Overdose, Julian Jordan. Yeah, it's not gonna help. Hello? What happened? Oh, wait, why did I turn it off? So, let's see. Let's do, well, no, let's do FO. Let's do a little, like, master tune pitch up here. Envelope and let's map this. So source is our LFO2. Destination is going to be our master tune. And then we'll turn this up. How do I do this now? Type One Direction. So you get that little like punch in the beginning. Maybe not that high. Maybe. Maybe keep going down on this. 10. Let's add some noise and a sub below. These sound this, maybe we widen out this one here. So our sound is making a much more like, obviously, saw sound. I'm just trying to think of like what this could be that's like doing that. Is it like a different wavetable? Saw rounded to saw. Like how is that gonna sound? Much different. Okay. Okay, so it's definitely has something to do with the saw because it sounded. And now that we have a sub, turn this up. Nope. It's like an overtone or something that you're really hearing the most of it. What if we turn this into a saw? Nope. Subby saw. Okay, let's keep this one as a saw. Maybe do this one as the subby saw. Oh, that's right, the volume for that was down. So this is only being used for this FM. I'm getting further away from where I started. It sounded like better. I actually like kind of like that. Okay, maybe we just go off of this. So this flanger is basically what's creating our sound right here. And now we just missed that spot we had. So turn that off and maybe like something like that. Maybe we, what would this sound like? Okay, yeah, see, like our cutoff is directly mapped to the key. Whoops. Why does it sound so weird now? Is it the sub? We can get something here, because as long as we create like a cool bass sound, you can use this like this is the foundation of like so many bass house songs. It's just like that one hit. All right, maybe let's keep. fine. It's not perfect. I'm not married to the filter here. It's interesting how it gets like higher frequency. You get like it gets brighter as you turn the cutoff lower. Oh, I forgot to play around with this too. See, I keep changing all this stuff. I keep forgetting that it's only affecting the FM from B. See, that's yeah, there we go. Yeah, thanks. I kind of surprised myself there. Alright, let's find a kick. I always put my kicks in MIDI. I forget if I mentioned this before in a stream, but I always put my kicks in MIDI, so then it allows me to swap them out much easier. So like, I'll try to find... Oh, actually, you know, also what I should do is reference at least our drums in this. So it's interesting because this looks like it actually kind of uses a big kick. Maybe I'll go to the drop and see if it changes. No, I guess it's like much like longer than I was expecting it to be. And then we just go through. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. So what I was saying is that like, so I can put that in, and then if I go back to it, instead of having to call me crazy, I do all my drums in the playlist. I don't know what that means. This is just a sample pack that I have, so I have it. I do all my drums in the playlist. Oh, I see. You put all your drums in here. Yeah, I don't know. I like visually seeing it on the timeline. because when you put everything in MIDI, it's like I can't really tell what's being separated. It definitely cleans up your project a lot better doing it that way though, because then you don't have like a million tracks all doing the same thing. But yeah, I'll put my kick in the MIDI, so then if I go back to it, instead of having to delete every single kick from audio, I can just swap in a new kick here, and then I can just go on here and go boom. We'll have it play out the whole time. Is that even right? As samples, not MIDI. Oh yeah, like so I'll do all my other drums as samples, but I don't know if you meant that like you put them in the same track, because I definitely think for mixing purposes you definitely should separate them into different tracks, so then you can have a little more control over the EQ and everything of each sample. So I'll put my kick all in one MIDI track, and I always get so disorganized every single time I start a project, but like I would group this, and then I would actually do, so I'd call this drums, I'd call this kick, oops, and then I'd actually create another group inside drums, call that percussion. And looks like my drums are going to be pink today. This is my bass. I do every sample as its own track and I group them. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like I figured that's what you meant. Otherwise, I would have been thoroughly impressed if you had all your drum samples in the same track and send me that last song. Yeah, so I'll do my kick separately, and then I'll do my percussion inside that group. So then for the percussion, I'll put on like I'm like kind of lazy with it and I don't fully understand it, but I'll do like a drum bus, do like that. I won't do it yet because I don't have any percussion in yet. And then, or another thing I could do is like I could, sidechain things to my kick now that I have it separated. Can I do this? Now what else can I do to make this sound better? I always find that the multiband compressor or like OTT on Serum always ends up taking out like the bass. I guess you can like add it back in, but like, no, that's the high end. Did it sound better when I was at the hard clip? Yeah, I like that too. It's so much easier for me to like see everything out too, like on the timeline. maybe. It's really loud. We'll drop our kick down -6. I'm a sucker for like the big, like the powerful basses, so I'm not gonna use this. All right. Now, is this what bass house artists do? Is just like distort their basses to oblivion? Or do they actually like have some clarity with their sounds? I kind of wanted to see what this chorus was doing. Just like a little bit of chorus. I DM'd you a video of the project for the demo I sent you so you can see how I do the drums. Okay. Let me check that out. Sorry, I got distracted. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh. Sorry, I got this. Oh yeah, I do the same exact thing. Yeah, I always find this is FL, yeah. I always find FL interesting, and even Logic too, because you have to like send things to buses or like send things into each other, whereas like I can just group everything into a group and it'll all get sent into this, but you have to go to like that separate channel that looks like this and then like send everything into like groups. Whatever works. Do I have Camel Crusher on here? Yes, I do. I might even lay a sub underneath this, because whenever you feel like you distort everything, then like you don't have a clean sub. So let's copy this. It's good to have, it's interesting, this is something I've kind of learned with sound design too. It's like when you're making a bass, it's good to have the sub inside of it, because then it helps like impact the sound. So if I were to take this out, like I mean, yeah, it obviously loses a lot of low end, but like I feel like the way that it's like relationship with the other oscillators in Serum, for example, completely changes the sound. This isn't a good example because it kind of just makes it sound thin, but it's kind of cool to have it inside, and then you can take it out after like all the purpose of the sub wasn't necessarily to add bass, it was more to impact the timbre of the sound, if that makes sense. Because I usually like having my no, wrong one. I like having my subs be sine waves. And actually, maybe I'll use one that we have. subs. Kirby sub. Yeah, like that. Oh, I gotta put everything on here too. Kickstart. True. I guess 100% is kind of extreme. Maybe I'm just getting used to it by now. The only part I don't like is when it happens here. Maybe it's because of this. Where do I have it? This. Oh, let's also put this on mono. And then, I guess another thing we can do is change the pitch. So we'll like do. I bet that wouldn't sound like one note if we added this pitch envelope in again. Or just make this much more plucky. That can be like the turnaround. What did I just do? Ooh, what did I just do? Oh. I don't want that pitch bend happening every time, just the one every 8 bars. Maybe do that. Now for the second half, we can add maybe either change the sound so it's like this. So like, why doesn't that work? Why does it sound like See, I'm looking for like new notes now. It's because I'm thinking of like like that. I almost needed to go like, is that just like, can I just change the entire thing? Whoops. Because that just sounds like a new song. I want that to like, I need it to like progress that way. But what are we doing here? So I move this up. So it's up 1, 2, 3. So maybe can I do this? What happens if I were to move this up 3? Doesn't sound great. realized I didn't do anything to this noise. That sounds cool. I like don't know what I'm doing, but it sounds cool. Just keep like messing around. Okay, so I wonder if that's what I can do. So let's map this sync. So what's it at? 2%. So we'll map this sync to this macro and probably goes around there. So now I'm wondering, like, for instead of doing this separate melody, we just modulate this macro. Hey baby. Welcome back from class. I'm making my own sound design right now, sound designing a bass. So I made this myself. Should we go even higher on this? I don't know where the sweet spot is. I was gonna say maybe for that B section you can just automate the cutoff knob because it sounded cool both ways. This right here. So what do I have it at right now? 106 hertz. So let's say I still hear like another melody taking place, like a upper harmony, but I have it in mono. So I don't know if I can add another pitch to it. See, like, this is... All right, I'll hold on to this, and then we'll modulate this cutoff, as you mentioned. So I'll do the same thing. I'm going to map it to a macro, just so I don't accidentally mess it up. And then just like play around with the macro. That's something I probably can automate with a LFO. I like it there. So let's say we keep that at 0. I think you changed the shape now though, so I don't know if it'll be the same as what I was thinking. The sync automation sounded cool too. I like never make anything this like aggressive. It's not really on brand. So like that harmonic comes out. Why can't I change this right now? Hello? Uh-oh. What'd I do? Oh, I see. Yep. Now I'm like liking this version better. But what does this sound like? Maybe we just do that. I don't know. I want to add some more drums in here just so we can start like getting a groove a little bit better. Oh, what's this? What's Overdose have for drums? All right, so short clap. Maybe that. Sometimes I'll do the same MIDI clip with claps too. Nice. This is house music. All right, what else they have? Pretty open hi-hats. I know there's a top loop in there, but let's get like at least a one on the off. Like maybe this. Every time I play it and I have the overdose drums soloed already, I'm like, oh wow, I actually got it pretty close. And then I realize that I'm playing the original song, and then I go back to this. All right, now let's add in a top loop just to like glue everything together. That could work. Uh-oh, our hi-hats are like phasing. Definitely not supposed to be making a song into the master. I feel like a lot of like audiophiles say that, but it just sounds so much cooler when it goes through that. All right, I need another top loop. What do our drums sound like? Tough part about this is just like some of these are just like it's just layering over the same sound. So I kind of like what I like is like these little off things, but that requires me to just cut them out. Like I'm not mixing this well right now. So now let's put in one of these drum buses. We'll do, there used to be one that was like a full parallel punchy driven. missing my sub. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. That did not work. But this sounds pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Let's copy the same at least pitch automation for our sub here. And we just have to change this to -5. Okay, now I want to add like some kind of vocal on the offbeat. Let me switch to this while I log in. Sick. Okay, and we're back. I'm almost thinking like I got a bunch of stuff from demo tapes. I feel like you get something cool out of this. Instruments, vocals. Oh, maybe not.
You just stay with me. You just stay with me.
Please don't.
What?
I just need like a one shot. And maybe we'll just get rid of demo tapes.
What?
You whenever you go. What's up? What's up? Hey, yeah. What?
Stop.
So right on the offbeats here. And I just want this. It's tough. So this melody has gotten so weird that I don't even know what key this is. Yeah, I think it's that. And then something that'll turn around right there. Maybe something from the same pack. Like more of a phrase that we can take from this. Vocals. Is that what I just downloaded? Yeah. Is there no like actual words in this? Damn it. It's close. Yeah, I don't think we're finding it. Let's try that, maybe. Come on. Okay. So we have... some here. No, I still need to be a phrase. Let's go. I'll just go back to my own library. Instruments, vocals. Oh, one shots.
I need you by my side. I need you by my side.
Sure, let's try that. Doesn't say what tempo this is.
I need you by my side. But I know you get me high. I need you by my side. I need you by my side.
I need you by my...
I need you by my side. I need you by my side. I need you. I need you by my side. I need you by my side. I need.
Alright, so the need is on the 1.
I need.
So we got...
Need you.
So we'll figure that out afterwards. And then we want to end it.
Need you by my side. 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 Need you by. Need you by my side. Need you by my side.
It just doesn't work. Let me scroll past these ones.
Come on!
That's so cheesy.
Come on!
Like this.
Come on!
Sure, whatever.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Wait, that's not even where it goes.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
What if I stretch this out so it like sounds weird?
Come on! Come on! Come on!
That's not working.
Ladies and gentlemen. 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 Ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe. Let's make this different.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Still don't like that
Hit it.
fill. Now I'm starting to just play the same thing over and over again. Alright, let's get some like... I just downloaded this from Kashmir. This can help like fill in the space a little bit. I don't know if it's what you're supposed to do, but I used it in a couple tracks and it sounded pretty good. That doesn't work. Oh, the chat's so delayed. You just said that one did work? Okay, let's do a, let's like squeeze it and then open it again. So we can make like kind of this radio effect. Frequency. So we'll bring this up to like here. No, that's too high. We want it like here. And then go back down here. And then we also want to turn that on. And then we'll have this go down to here. And then go back up. Something's happening here. Oh, because it's the wrong notes. That's why. Also, we might want to sweep a little more for this. Yeah, I'll try that for now. I think I still want like a phrase, some kind of phrase instead of just like another chant. I don't want to give this away too much because we still need some energy in there. Maybe we have those vocal things going on for the second half. I need like a... hit it with it. Oh, yeah, wait, I need the... Again, wait a...
And then with a... And then with a...
I want that. I wonder if I can use it or if I have to put it through a like a vocal extractor. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna go back to this real quick. It keeps downloading the wrong folder because so another part of my job is I actually do podcast editing. So I had it was like 180 gigabyte file I needed to download off Google Chrome for this podcast. And I had it just download straight into my hard drive. Yeah, I use Lal.ai as well. I have like a bunch of credits for it. I've seen that there's like some free ones, but I figure like, I don't know. I feel like if it's free, you're not getting a good enough quality. But I don't know. Maybe I'm a schmuck who's just like paying I mean, it's relatively cheap, so I'm paying like $50 like a year for it overall. With the amount of edits I'm making out of it, I think I'm getting my money's worth. Okay, move that here, and move that here. Okay, and we'll go back.
Cause I hit him with a, and then with a, and then with a, and then with a.
What tempo is this? Oh, it's the same key. That's nice. 126. Okay. It's the same key as the Julian Jordan track. I don't know if it's the same key as ours because we obviously went off the rails with it.
With a, cause I hit him with a, I hit him with a, cause I hit him with a, cause I hit him with a.
Okay, that's all I need. Also, I didn't realize it was so reverbed right there. Oh wait, maybe the pre-drop is better.
Cause I hit him. Cause I hit him with a.
I guess do we want the pitch down version? We'll keep both. Just deactivate that for now.
Cause I hit him with a. Cause I hit him with a. Cause I hit him with a.
Why does it sound like it like?
Cause I hit him with a.
It sounds like there's reverb on it.
Cause I hit him with a.
Like, why? This should. Oh.
Cause I hit him with a.
There we go. Okay.
Cause I hit him with a. Cause I hit him with a.
I'll turn this down a little bit.
Cause I hit him with a. 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 Let's go.
Cause I hit him with a.
Yeah, let's try this one. Because then we can do the again widas too.
Cause I hit him with a. Cause I hit him with a. Cause I hit him with a.
This looks like it's off.
Cause I hit him with a.
It looks like it sounds like it's late. Let's shift this a little bit.
Cause I hit him with a. 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 Cause I hit him with a.
And then where does this go?
Cause I hit him with a. Again with a. Again with a.
Also sounds like it's late.
Again with a.
Oh, Skrillex. What a legend.
Cause I hit him with a, and then with a, and then with a, and then with a, and then with a.
I mean, we can't repeat that every time. Now that we have these at a consistent pitch.
Cause I hit him with a, and then with a, and then with a. Cause I hit him with a,
And then with a.
cause I hit him with a, cause I hit him with a, cause I hit him with a.
Ooh, I got an idea. Okay, so do one. Take these off. Oh wait, no. Fake drop as the second drop? Can that work? But then I really want to accentuate this pitch bend. So I maybe have to go there instead. Oops.
Cause I hit him with a, and then with a.
But we turn off the kickstart, which I guess now that I have these in a group, I don't necessarily need them on each individual track, so I'll turn off the sub. Which I guess also, now that I'm here, I can start carving that out a little bit. Let's turn off our kickstart here. So we'll still have it on because we still have our first kick here for the punch.
Cause I hit him with a, and then with a.
Let's have this play out. Same with the sub. It sounds like it should be on the E. No, it doesn't. You're right. Copy that. We'll do a little double kick. Whoops. Copy this, double kick. And then for our percussion, we'll have an automation for our filter. Actually, I kind of want to do the same thing I did with the bass here. So have it like squeeze in, except not there. So shift this. Oh man, I just like. That's annoying. All right, well. Okay, we got that side, and okay, let's see what we got. I might have to call it quits too, because I haven't had dinner yet, and it's almost 11 o'clock.
Cause I hit him with a. Again with a.
I guess we can't do this like weird thing for the for like the fill, and then also do something on the one, because
Cause I hit him with a. Again with a.
let me just cut this out here, cut that out, and do it like that.
Again with a.
Why does this sound? Why does it sound like it hits? Do I have a, what's happening? What's making that noise? Is that the kickstart turning off? Oh, I guess it is. Okay. We'll do a endless smile. And actually I like that. I like this one, the no limit.
Cause I hit him with a. Again with a.
I need like a ow. Ow. No, none of these.
Ow!
No. No. Maybe.
Cause I hit him with a. Again with a. With a. With a. Cause I hit him with a.
Yeah, I don't know why. I haven't really even tried out all these different ones. I never really go this crazy on any of them. And then also the soft ones feel like weird to me. Like it like almost does too much. Like it does a lot of echo, some of them. I wish they kind of like explained to you what each one does. Like how the hell am I supposed to know what fist in the air means or helium jumping? The interface is really cool though. I like how the little guy gets, I'll show you, gets like excited and then gets sad again. the mad crazy harmonics and distortion and stuff. I like No Limit because I think it basically is a simple washout with a high pass and reverb. Yeah, it's exactly what I want too. That's exactly why I'd use it. I didn't realize that it distorts stuff. That's interesting. Because yeah, I literally thought all it was used for is basically like a reverb wash for like build-ups and stuff. Speaking of which, I don't know, this is probably going to be way overkill because it's already like hella distorted. Sometimes I like putting a sausage fattener on my master and just doing like a tiny little bit. Maybe add like another top layer here. I've never really like made this genre before because it's like dark and scary. Maybe this. You gotta make sure with some of these that like you don't like it's at least filling in other, yeah, see, like this is gonna be weird because it's like not the same groove as our other ones, so because it's like slightly off, it's gonna sound like it's gonna clash with all these. Like there's just too much going on. Like this could work. Ooh, I don't like the bongos. Yeah, maybe we'll do a shaker. Or percussion loop. Let's try this. Just like weird artifacting on certain elements. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the Endless Smile. Oh, maybe we just do this. So yeah. So what am I doing here? F to C. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up. So we go F, F. So we just do that for the last one, I'm thinking. This is cool. I'm a fan of this. I would just have to add like some like fills and stuff, which I don't know, maybe I can be lazy and find some here real quick. Could use that first part. I don't like the second hit. I was wondering why our sub is playing a different thing than our melody. Let's fix that. Non-important part. Maybe that. It is. I'm a big fan of this bass. Does it? I wonder if it. I kind of already forget what our reference was. It kind of went very far away. phaser is a really cool thing to put on basses. I've noticed it's there. It's on a lot of basses and presets because I just feel like it just helps like create like subconscious movement. Because it's like I can't really hear the difference in me turning it on and off. You can like slightly hear it in the background if you're like specifically listening for it. I mean, obviously you're here. Alright, maybe let's actually move this. So actually what I'm gonna do to this instead so that I can keep these same parameters is I'll actually just cut and copy. Or sorry, cut and paste. Hello? Cut, paste, there we go. Okay. And then cut, paste. But now I actually want this to happen the whole time. So move that and do that. And then do that, move this, and then do this. Okay, and maybe we'll put our bass back in. Oh my god, dude, the FL automations are so confusing to me whenever I see producers like doing it, because what I love about this is you can do it, I mean, granted I'm in a group right now so it's right above it, but you can do the automation right on the track and then you can change like whatever you want to see. The FL ones don't make any sense to me because you're making the automation and then you can like clip it to like a tiny little section, like a clip like this, and then move it wherever you want in the project. I feel like knowing how disorganized I am myself, I would absolutely lose the automation to like a certain effect easily. Whoops. Redo this and let's save because I can't believe I forgot to do that. Bass. Oh, I already have a bass house idea. 2.5 stream. Alright, I might have to end it on this. Wow, this is cool. I'm very pleased with this. A part of me kind of wants to see like if I could layer over like a, you know, a popular song and like call it a remix. I don't know if I'm ready to do that tonight because once again I haven't had dinner yet, but I might tinker with this. or maybe continue working on it next stream. But yeah, I'm feeling good about this. I don't know how this even came to be. A part of me kind of wants to work on it a little more, but the other half like knows that I probably should like eat and go to bed. All right, one more listen. This always happens whenever I work on a song that I like really like, is I just end up wanting to listen to it over and over again. And also what's going to happen is I'm going to export it, upload it to SoundCloud private mode, and just listen to it all the time in my car. This is cool. Maybe I like create like a tiny little build up here. Do 8 bars. Would it be in fills? Yeah, build up fills. Yeah, I agree. And like I said, like even though we didn't really follow like what I originally was planning on doing, I think just having a reference and a starting point from Overdose like kind of led to this idea in the first place. All right, we'll use this one. Oops. Wait, was that what I had? I think it was this. Oh, yeah. One sec. I'm working on the yeah, especially like if you're listening to any artist or anything, like it helps give a reference point. And then like kind of what I was doing with the drums as well is that like you can shape it. Oh, this sounds terrible now because I have a master on it, but oh, I guess I could have it go X'd out. Like I can hear exactly how the kick sounds. It's like a little open short clap. So I can kind of use that to make sure that I'm at least using the right drums, because believe it or not, like the drums are super important in defining like kind of the genre of your music. You wouldn't expect it because you're just like, it's a kick drum and it's punchy, or it's like certain, but I feel like it does help like establish what you want in the song, because there's reasons why the drums sound the way they do. Like usually if there's like, I was surprised that this kick was kind of long, but usually because if there's like a short kick, it means that like it's because the bass is doing most of the work in the low end, so the kick kind of like comes in for that transient, but then like gets right out of the way, because you don't want to like muddle up those frequencies with the kick and bass together. Like that's like a mixing 101 kind of thing. You don't want those to clash because they're both sitting in the low end. So that's why you would pick a short kick, so it's like less of a time area where that would tend to happen. I don't know. All right, let's. Maybe this. Okay. Effects. Risers. No. We'll do this one. And then we will Sorry, it's that time of night. My eyes are starting to dry up. But I need this because I also need to be able to prepare for it when I listen to it over and over again in my car. I can't just like press play and then have it all of a sudden it just like hit. This is kind of for my own selfish reasons right now. Sure, that one's fine. It's situational, but I do see deadmau5 method a lot of the time and just cut the kick sample after the half beat. Oh yeah, oh sorry. Yeah, it took me a little bit to process that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, typically for house music, you want your kicks to be like kind of short, and obviously, like, yeah, so you'll cut your kicks like here. There's actually like something else you can do as well, especially like with your sidechain, is you can specifically see how like much. That's not a kick, so not a good. I'll pretend that this clap is my kick. So you see like where like the body of your kick is, and then you like find that point, and then that's exactly what you use to sidechain. So if you were to have like a shaper box or an LFO tool where you can actually draw it in instead of like the kickstart, which I kind of do just lazily, you can actually just like literally draw, and then this is where you can start picking up. So then you like don't lapse any time. I mean, I would do a little overlap, but you know exactly when you need to cut out the volume of your bass for your kick drum to sit. Okay. And we'll do like a little thing here. This is so extra right now. Oh, I also have laundry in the Remember when I said that I was gonna go after playing it once, and now here I am like 15 minutes later working on a build up. What I don't like about the Ableton pitch bend is that it doesn't like pitch up enough for some reason. Like why does it stop there? What's this? Linked? Like I want a specific number. It stops at 8,191. Okay, we'll do our endless smile again. What? No. What happened? Oh, it's because I changed the thing? We'll do that, and we'll do this. We'll do that. Maybe this not as much. I don't really want that much bass in this one too. So I'm gonna do another EQ8 here. And we'll just turn it off when the drop comes in. Oh, and I need a fill because it's gonna be like such blue balls if it just like lingers there. Sure. That's actually not that bad. It could work. And then actually maybe I do another double kick here. All right, let's see what we have. That was so unfortunate. All right, let's try that again. Also, I need to make sure that okay, yeah. Let's not have this go up that much. And then just to be safe, let's turn this auto filter off. Okay. That was so unfortunate. Sick. I am liking this. Let me just add. Here I am just continuing to add stuff. Where is it? 3. I like 3. Yeah, 3. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do that. We'll do a little reverse crash. Turn down the volume, turn down the volume, copy paste, maybe just copy paste one of these, and maybe just copy paste these. What? What is this? Oh, I put that on the wrong. Okay, copy paste that, copy paste that. All right, one more time. One more time, and then I'm going to eat a burrito. Sorry, I don't like that these were playing. Okay, I'm officially calling it after that. But I will, like I said, export this and listen to it in my car over and over and over again. And send it to people and get their ideas on it. I'll toss it up on my story to show everyone on Instagram what they missed today. All right. Well, thank you all for jumping in today. This was a long one. We streamed for 3 hours and 16 minutes. So thank you for sticking with me the entire time. I absolutely appreciate you. As always, I will be streaming every Tuesday night. Sometimes it changes between like 7 and 8, depending on like what I have to do beforehand or when I get out of work. I've been considering moving it to Mondays, but I think in order to stay consistent, I'll just do Tuesdays for now. And then if something comes up, I'll say something on my Instagram, which is at Pete Summers Music. You can see it right under here. And for anyone else that's watching too, that wants anything to learn, I post a new YouTube video every Thursday. Got one coming out this Thursday. That's gonna involve the major audio effects that I think all music producers should know in Ableton or in any DAW really. So I go over EQ8, reverb, delay, saturator, and a compressor. I think those are the 5 most important audio effects that you most likely will be using in like every single song you have. And then everything else is kind of just like for extra special effects. So I have that coming out this Thursday. And then if you ever want any feedback on any songs or ideas or demos, mashups, you name it, always feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram, and I'll give it a listen either on the next stream or whenever I have the next chance. So once again, thank you all for tuning in today, and